with you at your beautiful mansion, and thank you for this time. It really is so special for us. So let's jump right into the state of Arkansas. Tell us a little bit about your
giver. And he's like, in politics, we don't care, we'll take from anybody. And so it's a slightly different thing. This phone call, no hello, no greeting, just somebody kind of yelling into the phone, I don't care what they hired you for.
Yeah. You know, watching you, just such a big fan, if I can say that, not only as a, you know, the connection there as a PK and all that stuff, but just to watch how you handled yourself. You know, and part of our podcast is talking about difficult people, and leaders have to, anybody can lead good people. That's easy. Anybody, you can lead supporters, just love them and lead them. But it's the difficult people that we have to lead. And to watch you in the press room dealing with very, very hostile people and just difficult people. Talk to us about that. Talk to you about winning with difficult people. What are some of the secrets there?
Maybe I'll get some advice from you. Days, of which we had a lot in the White House. It also helped remind me of the joy and the purpose in those difficult moments. And
we like to talk about, and I share with congregation, but we've, you know, Mike, Speaker Johnson, now Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen do that. And I try to tell young leaders and young folks that, look, you can still be strong and loving.
Yeah.
And that's not a weakness at all. As a matter of fact, it's one of the greatest strengths, that you can show humility and respect and kindness and still be strong with that. And you did that so masterfully, Governor. I mean, you really did. And to be able to do it in that setting, I can only imagine. There's hostility. And we hear a lot. I hear a lot of, when I see champions, I see a lot of not cockiness, but confidence. And you have a tremendous confidence about you. And that's amazing. And so that comes from your faith. It comes from knowing who you are in Christ. Talk to us a little bit about your faith.
Idea how I got the confidence to go in and tell my parents, because I had been telling them for so long that I wanted nothing to do with this place and where they wanted me to go. And I came in one day and I said, I've decided I'm not going to go to the University of Arkansas, and I'm going to go to Ouachita. And they're like, yeah, right, Sarah, what are you really doing? And I was like, I really think this is what I'm supposed to do. And they're all better than I would without, you know, kind of the influence of each piece of it.
Yeah, just the process of each day and time. Whenever we talk about winning, and you say, well, just as an outsider looking in, it looks to me like you're winning very, very well. Just in the example that you are. Talk to us about that. What does winning look like for you? What is it, not only in your home, but obviously as the governor and a leader of the state, and really a leader in the nation? What does winning look like, you know, in the micro and the macro? What does that look like?
Yeah, I think the best way to explain is my family, those things, then we're winning. If we don't, then it's time to pack up and try something else and go somewhere else.
Wow.
She's the biggest cheerleader, often the loudest. When I was younger, was really embarrassing, and I would encourage her to not be quite so loud. But somebody who I've always known, no matter what, was in my corner, whether I was, you know, the press secretary at the White House, anybody else.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, Governor, again, it is such a privilege to have you. Thank you for speaking. We feel like the world needs to win, and of course we believe the biggest win, if those of you, thank you for tuning in, we actually believe the greatest win is to give your life to Jesus Christ, and that bar none is the greatest. But then, man, go for some other great wins, and you're doing that in such a great way. And so thank you for how you represent, obviously, the state, but not only that, the nation, but also Christian and big. So thank you for your time.